Welcome to Lewis and Ethan Talk About Stuff.
We're talking
about all kinds of things today.
a lot of crazy shit.
I'm your co-host, Ethan.
And I'm Lewis.
Dude, I hope we should just deadpan every fucking intro like that. Yeah. Just be really, aggressively uncomfortable. Like, how do I move my hands?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Like, what's a natural look for me?
Is it just holding coffee mugs?
We should just have coffee mugs with just booze in it.
Yeah, just fucking rum and cokes.
Oh man, I fucking miss drinking rum, dude.
Dude, I have some.
Do you?
I have Kraken.
Oh man, that's a problem. I might have to take a shot of that in a second.
Yeah. No, I mean it's halfway gone.
Oh man. Dude, we had such fucking epic times on Kraken.
Yeah.
It sounds like we used to be drug addicts.
I'm on Kraken now, bro.
We used to smoke Kraken.
I got back on the Kraken.
Dude, I remember I basically there was just so many nights where we would just drink out of the bottle directly.
Yeah, those were fun nights.
Never that's when people hate Kraken, but if I taste it a little bit, I'm just oh, this is so good.
I dig it, dude. It still tastes delicious.
Yeah,
it's still so fucking good.
It's still so good,
and it's dangerous.
It's so dude. We almost every time you and I were drinking Kraken, it was I would leave your house at 6 a.m.
Yeah, the sun would be coming up.
Yeah, it would be the entire night.
Yeah,
and then I would be oh shit, it's dawn.
But it would be awesome.
Just fucking leave, get 2 hours of sleep, and then go work at the theater or whatever. Good times, man.
It was great times.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Should we address kind of this is a different background?
Oh yeah, we're at your apartment.
We're at my apartment.
Yeah, we're gonna be bouncing between locations,
just as schedules.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta liven things up. You can't just have the same fucking background every time. You gotta make things.
Just switch it up a little
interesting.
bit.
We should. Damn, dude.
I don't know what bowling fucking alley setup this guy has. All day.
All day.
All
just
fucking day.
Fucking well. I hope he loves hearing this podcast.
Well,
because I'm pretty loud. I know that.
Get a sweet preview of that.
Gets it. This guy. We're just gonna call this guy Steve.
Steve,
the bowling alley operator.
But yeah, the pin jockey.
the pin jockey.
Pin jockey, dude.
Dude, bowling is one of those weird things where it's I guess it is considered a sport, right?
It's one of them fat guy sports like darts and pool and shit.
I know. It's one of those on ESPN 7 or some shit.
Yeah.
Because I always thought it was funny. It was bowling is one of those games that's really fun to play. Mm-hmm. But anytime I ever watched it on TV or whatever, I'm just this is boring.
Yeah, this is dumb.
This is fucking dude, it's so funny watching dudes get mad hype for bowling, or they'll hit a strike and be yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
You're just dude, there's
or darts where they're just they hit the bullseye and the people in the crowd are oh fuck yeah. I mean, it's a skill. I'm not trying to disparage it.
Yeah, I mean it's
a fun thing to do. It's just not fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like watching pool.
I hate watching pool.
It's
just so boring.
It's impressive that people can hit the shit like that, but I just by 2 or 3 impressive shots, I'm kind of done.
Yeah. It's do some more trick shots,
Yeah, do things where the ball pops and hits a different ball or some shit.
Just I don't know, clicky clack.
And so, have you ever see those Reddit posts where they're this guy in bowling did this really impressive thing, and you watch it and you're while impressive, really fucking boring.
I'm gonna watch this once, be impressed, and be nah, let's go watch something else.
It's sometimes it's whenever something is impressive, but someone has to explain to you why it's impressive.
Yeah,
it becomes less impressive, right?
Right.
If someone's oh, this guy did this very intricate bowling angle and it did the thing.
Yeah.
And you watch and you go, I don't understand why that was tough, and then they have to break down specifically why it was a tough shot or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
It's but you kind of
Well, that's my same thing in watching football and stuff.
Yeah.
When they break, when they do the instant replay and they break it down, this guy went to the left and then he caught the ball, and I'm that's his job though.
Yeah, but football's fucking gay though, right? Football's so gay.
Whatever your team is, fuck them.
Yeah. Specifically, fuck the Dallas Cowboys, probably.
Yeah, we're in Texas. I hear a lot of people say that, so I just repeat it over and over.
Yeah. Well, we're in Dallas. We live in Dallas, so I'm assuming that seems to be a point of people getting actual fights. If you're
if you talk shit about the Cowboys or whatever. Yeah.
But I mean, really, isn't everybody who watch football really stupid?
I think most of them just suck each other off.
Probably throat dick.
Dang, dude, just getting it.
Yeah, I don't know. But like joking aside, not joking, but football's just it's boring. Like
I think
sports in general are mostly pretty boring.
I'm trying to think of an exciting sport.
I like basketball.
I do like basketball.
Hockey's pretty cool.
Hockey can get violent though.
Yeah.
And that's the best part about it.
Hockey's one of those things where I don't really understand the rules of it.
Yeah.
But like if it's on, I wouldn't like necessarily change the channel because usually someone either gets hit into the thing or they fight.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet payoff.
I do like the fights. And if it gets like if someone gets like their shit cut with the
like that
blade or
like
whatever.
That dude.
Yeah.
He got his fucking he got his artery severed or some shit. Like
that shit was dope.
Yeah, it was cool as
fuck.
Bleeding
everywhere. It was fucking metal, dude.
It was it was the most metal shit you could see in a sport. It's
Hell yeah.
Almost death.
It's just like, he's fucking blading. I mean, you got cut with the blade.
Yeah, wrestling's so much better than all the things.
Because wrestling's a storyline, dude. Like,
it's always funny, like the people who do the. It's like wrestling's fake, right? It's like so it's like everything on TV.
Yeah.
So you watch like Game of Thrones, dragons don't exist.
They're not real for now.
Yeah, I mean, one day.
Or maybe in the past, like dinosaurs and stuff.
Dragons are cool, but what would be doper is if we can make robotic dragons, man.
Robo-dragons?
Robo-dragons, dude.
Fuck, yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be cool as fuck,
That would get out of control pretty quickly, though. Like, if everyone had their own robot dragon.
I know. I would immediately fuck up everybody else's robot dragon.
Hell yeah.
That'd be like the first thing I did, dude. You like give me a robot dragon, they're like, these are all the things it does. I would find the nearest other robot dragon and have mine fuck that up.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
I'd be irresponsible as fuck with a robot dragon, dude.
Yeah, I would use it. Like, I would have it hanging out of my car, like flying beside my car, just to like fuck with people who can't drive.
Yeah, just flex on them. Dude, fucking, if I had a robot dragon, like, because obviously, like, down payment's gonna be crazy on those.
Oh, yeah, dude. You'd have to lease a fucking robot dragon.
Get a used robot dragon. Yeah. Dude, I would fucking, as soon as someone bought a robot dragon, they're like, yeah, I got like a 2015, like, or whatever. I would be like, oh, okay, cool. And then I'd snap and then have mine destroy its robot dragon. I'd just be like,
yeah, like, I got that fucking Tesla dragon, man.
That would just fucking ruin everyone's day, dude.
Hell yeah.
Man.
That'd be awesome.
I'm just that
like, sounds like a dope anime. Like, everyone has their personal robot dragon.
Dude, if there's not a robot dragon anime, there fucking needs to be.
There has to be one, dude.
There should.
If you know of a robot dragon anime.
Dude, I watch like every anime, and I don't think I've encountered that.
So copyright us. We just wrote an anime. So we got movies, docs.
We have to have like a cool like Neon Genesis fucking intro though, like like because some of it has to be hype as fuck too.
Yeah, it's gotta be metal, of course.
Like yeah, dude, for sure.
Just a lot of sweet picking and shit.
Yeah, like a lot of like taps and like just like real heavy riffs in the background.
Just like it's in Japanese, like the lyrics, but
of course
they don't make any goddamn sense.
Dude,
and you're just like I'm vibing with this.
Dude, dope. That is the weirdest thing is like there's like certain anime intros that are hype as fuck. But when you read the lyrics, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Dude.
It's just...
okay, so what's your favorite anime intro?
Anime intro ever?
Yeah.
Tie between Cowboy Bebop and Trigun.
The Cowboy Bebop one's dope.
Yeah, hype as fuck, dude.
I do like the Akame Got Killed one, like the first half of that series.
Oh, yeah.
That one's pretty metal.
I forgot you watched that. That show was fucked up.
That show was real fucked up, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. I like the ending of the show better than the manga.
I've never read the manga.
It's almost exactly the same thing, except the ending's different. Ending in the show's main character dies, and then Akame like kills what was her name, like S-Death or something. Yeah. And then world saved or whatever. And then in the manga, kind of the same thing, but like his like the suit. Remember, because it was like the suit can like kill him or some shit, or like it's taking over.
Too much or something. Yeah.
It's somehow like it turns him into a dragon, and then he's stuck as a dragon forever.
Oh, well, I think like the thing was like it was a beast. It was like the suit was created from dragon scale or some shit like that.
Yeah, so it turns him into a dragon, and then and then the chick that he fell in love with doesn't die. She's just like in a coma.
Oh,
and then he and her just go. They say like they'll go live happily ever after, and I was like, he's a dragon now.
Yeah.
How are they going to fuck?
Yeah, I don't think they mentioned that. I think the show's darker than what you made it sound like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show was. I mean, everyone dies in the show.
Yeah,
it was pretty fucking gang.
Pretty dope.
But yeah, Robot Dragon anime. Let us know. What is so you were saying Akame is like your favorite intro?
Yeah, that's the most recent one that I watched. I just finished rewatching that one. That's because that one's on my head.
The Neon Genesis intro is pretty fucking.
Yeah,
cool.
that one's dope too.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
But anything that's like metal as fuck, pretty much.
Yeah. There's one that I like, and it's not really good, but it just sounds catchy.
Yeah.
And it's the intro to Gundam Seed, but like the back half of the first season.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's like, it's stupid. It's stupid electronic J-pop shit, but
oh hell yeah.
I don't know. It sounds good to me for some reason.
I mean, if it's catchy, fuck it, it works.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna take it to Serious Town right now.
Oh, we're going Serious Town?
I'm gonna go to fucking Serious Town, bro.
Shit, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
You ready? Dude,
I need more Kraken.
It'd be funny. I just start crying and shit.
You're just like, I'm gay.
Dude, I didn't know how to tell you.
And I'm just like later, I'm like, do you want me to edit the gay part out? Your wife's gonna watch this,
right? Like she's just like, this is how she finds out.
Just 3 days later.
I don't tell her. I'm like, you gotta listen to the next podcast.
It's real special.
That's fucking dope. She like calls me at work crying. She's like, why didn't you say anything?
I was afraid to be who I am.
Oh, dude, that would be so fucking funny, bro. Like she goes through, then she like goes through my browser history or some shit.
You're like on Grindr and shit.
Yeah, like I have like these like gay apps and shit. She goes through like my wish list on Amazon. And it's like butt plugs.
Butt plugs. What is this one? You were talking about robot dragons. You've done a robot dragon dildo.
A robot dragon dildo. I just get like one that's like, it's just like a beginner dildo or something.
It's intro dildo. It's got the starter pack.
I'm Googling how to give blowjobs.
You're like, bang.
Pointers.
That'd be funny as shit.
That'd be so funny. Like, she's like, my life is a lie.
Oh no, dude, that'd be dark.
This starts getting really sad.
Yeah.
This turns into like one of those like sad movies where it's like she commits suicide and I'm like, it's all my fault.
But I'm gonna go suck dicks to make me feel better.
I'm like, I just end up in like one of those like gay clubs and like I'm just blowing a dude on the dance floor. I'm on Molly.
You start doing all kinds of drugs and shit.
I know, it's just like spiral downward. Well, we just call it Ethan's Secret. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
The trailer.
That sounds like no. That sounds like an HBO series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end of the trailer is just me. I just look in the camera and go, shh. Just look down the barrel and like wink.
That would be awesome. I'd watch that.
Yeah, I'd win Emmys like a
That's an Emmy Award winner. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, apparently it's like almost like every like Oscar bait movie or like shit that wins Emmys is just all you have to do is like either make like a movie about or a TV show about racism or the troubles of being gay.
Oh, anything LGBT or whatever.
Yeah, or sexism. Like, oh, she was a woman, but she fought her way through the world of man. You know,
it's like that's only because we let her.
Yeah, we allowed it because we wanted the Oscar.
It's called Oscar. I don't know what the female version of that is, but
dude, yeah. Are there Oscars this year? Since there was only like 2 movies released last year.
I don't think so.
Man,
actually, I have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't even really think.
I don't really care.
The Oscars are always the worst.
Yeah,
nothing good wins anything.
I think the highest grossing movie last year was Bad Boys 3. That's only because there was only 2 movies that came out in theaters.
Hey, you know what? It was better than anything else I watched last year, pretty much.
That's fair, dude.
Of all the new movies that came out last year, fucking there was that movie.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted, which was great.
I haven't watched that one yet.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I also love those fucking movies.
Yeah, they're great movies.
Yeah, I mean, like that's all I remember being like good from last year's releases.
I think those are the 2 that came out.
Maybe. I don't. Steve Burns' movie was good too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that one was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. The Oscars are dumb anyway. It's just like I feel like, dude.
It's just Hollywood jerking itself off, dude.
Yeah, they're just like, look at how special and how we affected the world with acting and shit. It's
like, get the fuck over it.
It's like, yeah, dude. Like, the only Oscar I think I've ever agreed with was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse winning Best Animated Movie.
Yeah, for sure.
That was like maybe the only time I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And that's just a movie you can just go back and watch over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, it's arguably the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
I watched the movie 5 times when it was in theaters.
When it was I've watched it like 6 or 7 times since it's been out.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just get drunk and then Spider-Verse.
Yeah, dude, I mean, I think I probably have seen that movie like a million times at this point.
Yeah. It's so good though.
So fucking good.
So goddamn good.
I can't wait for the fucking sequel, dude.
I know.
Okay, but back to serious talk though.
Oh yeah. You're coming out.
I was gonna ask, do you? And I'm gonna preface this by apologizing to my wife ahead of time.
All right.
Because she believes in this stuff, and I'm about to take a shit on it.
Oh, okay.
So she could skip this part,
or I'll put time codes on it. I don't care. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not like. I'll also preface this by saying, not trying to trash it. Well, I mean, I'm gonna trash it a little bit, but or it's gonna come across that way. But it's not like my intent to be like mean about it. Mm-hmm. I just don't totally get it.
Okay, yeah.
Or agree with it.
Yeah.
It's both. I A, don't get it, or B, agree with it.
Okay, yeah.
So it's both those things. But either way.
So, trans people.
Trans people aren't real. It's just like fucking...
I'd like to apologize to the trans community.
It's just Hollywood trying to make Oscars.
Yeah. It's an Emmy thing.
Caitlyn Jenner's not real. Who's seen her in person? Who's seen her? She's not real.
She's not a real fucking person.
Like, show me evidence like that it's not Photoshop.
Oh, what is it's like it's a full QAnon podcast.
We just started
like Hillary Clinton and Caitlyn Jenner.
The deep state is after us. Oh man, if you believe in the QAnon nonsense, you're a fucking retard.
Dude, I think the deep dish state is more
the
real.
Deep dish state? Dude, how is that not a pizza joint?
Oh shit, we just
oh yo, we are making it.
Dude.
Detroit style pizzas, bro.
I think it's Chicago style.
Yeah, but I like Detroit style.
I do too.
Because it's like pan style. And it's technically a deep dish because you bake it
it's
in.
a thicker crust. Yeah.
Dude, okay, before we go to the serious talk, can we just... I don't know if you're going to agree with me on this, but...
Okay.
Chicago style pizza is overrated as fuck, right?
It's pretty overrated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm glad we're on the same page because...
I mean, I'll eat it, but I'm like, it's going to be amongst a group of people. I'm not going to just buy one.
Yeah. It's so expensive. I get it. I mean, it's a lot of ingredients.
Yeah.
Or it's not really a lot of ingredients, but...
Well, it's quantity.
Yeah. It's just...
It's sauce and cheese and shit.
And whatever the fuck. It's just, it's so, like, dude, it's a pie.
Yeah.
It's bordering on it's not even
It's
pizza.
a casserole almost.
Yeah. And it's kind of fucking whatever.
Yeah. I'm not gonna I'm okay with it if someone orders it, but I'm not gonna make it myself.
Like I'm sure like if I went to Chicago and had the real thing or whatever, fucking you know how that shit is where they're like, oh, you got to go to the place and eat it.
Yeah.
As if like that makes it better.
That's the same. We talked about this like in the last episode, I think, where like the In-N-Out, like you have to get it in California. I'm like, no, it's the same shit everywhere.
Oh yeah. Or like it's like, oh, you can only have like true New York style pizza in New York.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the style of pizza?
Yeah, it's not.
So it's like, okay, so if a guy from New York moves out of New York, moves to Dallas, and then I go eat his pizza, is that not New York? Is not authentic New York pizza anymore? Oh,
that's different. Yeah, that's like. It's really pretty philosophical question, probably outside of the scope of the podcast.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get your argument. Like, I don't. Yeah, New York is a style of pizza, not an actual location of it.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like that, just the gatekeeping of food and shit is so.
It's so fucking weird.
It's very bizarre. Like I get it. Like if you're like love the region you live in or whatever, cool, good for you.
Yeah.
Like whenever it becomes like an identity that it fucks with your food and shit, like, like dude, I make jambalaya sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I've made gumbo before. My buddy, our buddy, fucking Nemo, is from Louisiana.
Has he eaten your gumbo before?
Yeah, and he said it was good.
Yeah. So it's not
like, and I like he said it was good, authentic Cajun food.
Yeah. So when someone from that region agrees with the way you make it, then that's what that is.
Yeah.
Right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know. That's weird.
Maybe not. Whatever. I don't know. I just basically what I'm trying to say is Chicago style sucks.
Pretty much. But we are doing deep dish state.
Yeah, deep dish state. We have to name the pizzas after politicians or something.
Oh, dude, we'll call it the.
But like only after like those psycho like senators that are like actually involved in that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, like the cruises and all these people.
Yeah. Oh man, fuck Ted Cruz. By the way.
Oh yeah, go fuck yourself, dude.
Got banned on Twitter again, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
I guess that's the thing.
What a living queef that guy is.
There is a human pile of trash.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fucking God. Fuck that guy. I hope his family hates him. But anyway,
I bet they do.
I'm sure they do. He probably has such a small dick.
I would probably say that. Yeah.
Yeah. He probably jerks it with just like the
little tweezers.
Yeah, like a little pinchy pie, you know. Okay, but deep state pizza.
Yeah.
Deep dish state.
Yeah, deep dish state
is gonna happen.
That's a real thing.
We're gonna make so many QAnon people buy our fucking food.
Dude, we should at least do T-shirts.
We should.
We gotta at least do.
If we don't have, we don't have merch yet, but like when we start that has to be fine.
That's one of the first ones for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I need to get on that. Anyway, but so back to the serious question.
Serious question.
Okay.
Your wife's gonna hate you or whatever you said earlier.
Yeah, she's gonna be mad. Whatever.
Right.
Do you?
Yes.
Or do you not? Dude, people are probably listening to this and going like, just ask. For the love of fucking Christ, dude, you guys went on a fucking pizza rant.
We somehow linked pizza and politics.
Dude, we went on a pizza rant. Then we made a pizza joint. Man, we're awesome. But
we're pretty great.
Anyway, do you or do you not believe in ghosts and or spirits?
No. Like 100% no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also don't.
Okay, cool. Next topic.
This is the show. This show should just be called Lewis and Ethan Agree with Each Other.
Well, we've been friends for so long. Like, if we didn't agree on shit, that would be weird.
Yeah, true that. Okay, so my first thing, and then, dude, I'm gonna just put this question out to the
masses.
Yeah, I mean, going forward with the ghost talk, it's all just like correct me on some of this shit.
Yeah,
because it's very much like it's like I don't know if there's a difference between a ghost or a spirit.
Is there?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think in my head they're the same thing.
Right, but then why? Like, it's sometimes it's like a ghost is like a dead person. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, dead people are dead people. So.
But it's yeah, right. But I mean, it's like, but like a ghost is like the I guess the whatever the ectoplasm of the guy.
Oh, so you're talking about like if you can see a ghost, but a spirit is just like. You can't see it? Is that the distinction?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. Let's Google it.
Is it like a spirit is like maybe like a more of like an energy or something versus a ghost is like the appearance of a person? I don't fucking know. Also, here's the thing. Are ghosts and spirits all just bad? Right?
Well, I mean, because
it's perceived that way, I'm assuming.
Oh, here you go. What's the difference between a ghost and a spirit?
Nice. This will answer.
Oh,
you can hear the guy upstairs pooping.
I think that's his bedroom on this side, which is weird.
We just hear him like furiously jacking off.
Sometimes I don't fucking know, dude, because it's really loud. I don't think the mic picks it up, but let's see. Ghosts are tied to the location of their death, usually a sudden or tragic one. Says we use the word ghost and spirit interchangeably.
Oh, so they're the same shit?
Yeah, but apparently there's a strong difference between them. Okay.
Wait, so they're used interchangeably, but they're different.
Yeah,
that's fucking confusing.
Okay, so spirits are not tied to one place. Oh, okay. So ghosts are tied to one specific location. Spirits can move about.
Okay.
According to these crazy people.
So spirits own cars and ghosts don't.
Yeah, okay. I think spirits can be like. I'm gonna go off of shit that I've seen on the show Supernatural, and
You mean the documentary?
Right, of course. My bad.
Supernatural.
My bad. So, from what this place is saying, spirits can be tied to people or objects, and ghosts are just tied to a location.
Okay, that's okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, my understanding is that you become a ghost if like you die with regret. Or something like that. I think that's like sort of like the
commonly. I can't say commonly accepted because like I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I mean I'm assuming everybody dies with a certain amount of regret.
Every human being ever, probably.
Right. So like and then does every person just become a ghost then?
I don't know.
And or a spirit? Like don't you just move? Also, okay, like not only that, but it's like. Like ghosts haunt whatever, or spirits haunt shit.
Yeah.
So like, what's the point of that?
Oh, why would a spirit want to hang around?
To like spook people?
That'd be pretty fun, though.
I mean, it seems fun, but it would get old pretty fast.
Yeah. I would imagine if you're going to be around forever,
Just fuck around.
But and what about the heat death of the universe? No one talks about.
I mean, it's like a solid point though. I mean, like then what?
Yeah. Like, what do? What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, like the whole thing is like you haunt a location based on like I guess you were regretful of something. Mm-hmm. So it's like do you move on at least for like supernatural? It's like whenever you undo the regret or you fulfill a purpose or some shit.
Yeah. Then you.
What if the purpose is unfulfillable?
Right.
Like what if I died? My regret is I never directed a movie.
Oh yeah.
It's not like it's not like you could just fulfill that shit for me
as a ghost. Yeah.
Yeah. So then what? I just chill forever and just be like, man, I would have made such an awesome action movie.
Yeah. Like I don't know, man. That's just like because I'm not religious like at all.
Yeah.
So yes. I don't believe in like spirits and ghosts and shit. But I've met plenty of people who are like agnostic or whatever, and they're like, "Well, I believe in spirits and ghosts and shit." I'm like, "Well, that doesn't like in my head that doesn't make any sense."
Yeah, like I wouldn't say like I'm like atheist. I mean, I would say I am, but like in a sense of like I just pose the question or I just say like, look, I just don't know.
Yeah.
Look, it's like
and day to day it doesn't really bother me or affect me at all.
No, never really comes across my mind.
Like, except today, this is the only time I've thought about it.
Like, I mean, for the most part, like, my viewpoint, mine, not yours.
Yeah.
Person watching. But, I mean, the way I see it, I'm just like, look, I don't know. It's like, you could be right. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it could literally be anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's too much fucking energy to really waste my time on.
Either it's true, either, like... there is like something else after you're dead, then there's really no way of knowing, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Or there's nothing, and I'm cool with that either because I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, dude, at some point, it's like, I'm going to die, and then either I find out, or I don't because I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm honestly would kind of prefer the second one.
Yeah, to just be like dead forever.
Yeah, I mean, it just is lights out and it's over.
Yeah. Dude, that's like...
versus, like, you're in servitude of a fucking deity who's been, like, callously judging you your entire life.
You're like, oh, dude, you're kind of a dick, huh?
Yeah, God seems like a kind of a bitch.
Just kind of cunt.
Yeah. Like, he's just going to judge you over, like the pressures of life.
But you did all that, so why...
And it's like, well, that one time you stole because you were broke. It's like, yeah.
Like, don't make life so fucking hard, dude.
It's like, well, that's a sin. It's like, yeah, but fuck you. I had no money.
I had to sell my butthole.
I had to suck dick. I'm not even gay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, okay, but I mean, is the spirits thing even tied to? I mean, like, obviously, there's like a religious aspect to it, but like,
right?
It's like, but you were saying like there's people that are like not religious, but they believe in spirits. It's like, so that's kind of an odd clash.
Yeah. But people believe weird shit. They believe, like, fucking Donald Trump still won the presidency, or fucking...
yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah. I mean, all of it's weird.
I mean, also, isn't it just kind of a bummer that, like, they're, like, the belief is that, like, you have, like, a spirit, and then when you die, if you have, like, a lingering regret, you don't get to move on to the cool shit. You just get to stay here and fucking suck.
Yeah. That's just kind of a bummer.
Yeah, that's a bummer as shit. Also, what makes a spirit evil? Because there's, like, bad spirits, right?
Yeah.
So, like, what makes them evil? Is it just because it was a bad person?
Yeah. Or everyone has done something bad, like...
Right. So is it like, this guy raped, so now he's a bad spirit?
Is he a rapist ghost?
I don't know. Can ghosts rape?
I don't know.
Real questions here.
Oh, there's people out there... I think I saw this video one time. I wish we could, like, pull it up. But it's someone who claims that they have sex with ghosts. Or a dude who got married to a ghost. And then, like, 6 months later, got divorced to the ghost. I don't know if it was, like, an Onion article or something, or if it was, like, real.
Dude, I fucking hope that's from the Onion. Jesus.
I do, too. But, like, I didn't follow up with it, but I've seen it a couple of times. And, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, this guy's mentally ill.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, did he, like, so, how did he fuck it? Was he just jacking off, but he thought it, he was like, but that's what her pussy feels like?
Maybe. I didn't read into it too much. I just saw the headline. I was like, that's fucking weird.
Oh, man. Dude, if we could find that, that'd be great.
I'll try to look it up.
But, so, there, like, I'll throw this out there. And, like, again, I'm going to apologize to my lovely wife. But, so she told me like when we moved into our house, there was like a bad or an evil spirit there or some shit. And then and again, I don't really understand how you exorcise a ghost or a spirit, like other than like
cardio. I think
just do a bunch of reps.
Just do fucking CrossFit, I think.
But just like sit there and fucking do like jumping jacks, and then it's like no, lay down on the couch, please.
Sit down.
But like, so I don't really understand how you're supposed to like expel like a spirit or whatever.
Yeah.
And like again, and then also if you're expelling it, it's like then are you re-killing it or like does it go away to the whatever? What happens?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they're already dead, you can't double kill it. I think that's in the Constitution.
It's in the Constitution.
I think so.
It's actually the Bill of Rights.
The Bill of Rights, my bad.
First Amendment. Everyone thinks it's free speech.
Nope.
Totally wrong.
Can't kill a ghost twice.
You can't double kill somebody.
It's a fucking video game.
You just double kill.
Double kill.
Killtacular. Fucking okay. So like, so she says that was in the house, right?
Yeah.
But like, since we moved in, I personally have not felt any like atmospheric changes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like the energy in the house to me changed.
Right.
It just kind of feels like it like whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so in that case, it could be argued that I just can't perceive it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, is it because you're not open to ghosts supposedly, or also, because like they're not like, I don't know.
Also, is that a thing? Like, do you have to be open to the idea for you then to get it? Like,
I've heard that from people though who believe in
like that opens your like third eye or whatever.
Yeah.
I did the pussy symbol, but like
it's another
if this
t-shirt.
is not third eye. Dude, then open your third eye has to be the pussy lip symbol.
You just go like this and
you lick it and stick it.
That's the other t-shirt. It's just you going like this.
It has to be that, dude.
It's just lick it and stick it.
Open your third eye on the back. Oh man, 2 fucking banger t-shirt ideas.
Oh hell yeah! If you want merch, comment below.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna make a Redbubble for us.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so like, do you have to be like open to it for then you can understand or see it?
I've heard that. I have heard that from people. They're like, "Oh, if you don't believe in ghosts, then you're not going to experience it." I'm like, well,
that seems crazy though, right?
That seems like you're moving the goalpost.
That's a very odd condition, because if the ghost exists, why would it need you to believe in it for it to fuck around?
Yeah,
that's a weird. To me, that's a weird condition.
It's just like, oh, I'm gonna hunt this guy. Oh, he doesn't believe in me, so.
Right, like, I mean,
what do I want to do?
I mean, so like, to go back to the religious thing, it's like, I don't necessarily, like, you know, I don't believe in the God from like any of these fucking religions.
Yeah.
Like, or it's like, but from their perspective, it's he exists all around and shit.
Right.
And then, or she, just throwing that shit out there.
Oh, do you think God is a lady?
It's Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
But
shout out fucking Kevin Smith, dude.
But yeah, I mean, like, God's, like, the whole thing is like, we're made in God's image. It's like, okay, there's like, you know, there's not one gender.
Yeah, it's a bunch of people.
It's you know, you can argue there's like a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know, depending on like how fluid you want this conversation to go. But yeah, I mean, it's like, so why would God be just a dude?
Yeah.
But I mean, just to finish the thought, it's like, so I don't believe in God, but like, that doesn't matter because he exists, right? Like, that's that condition there.
Right.
So, but then the ghost one is like, I have to like believe in the idea of spirits in order for them to like affect me.
To affect you, yeah. I mean, like, it doesn't. None of it really is logical to me. That's why I've never really believed in it. Like, I've heard people who, even at my job, there used to be this girl who worked there who. She was like, yeah, there's like, I've heard noises and stuff coming out from here and there's nobody there. And I'm like, well, that could be anything. Like, we could have a rat problem.
There's rats at work.
Or like, there's this one incident where I was sitting at my desk and then this lamp like flew off this table.
Yeah.
Like the lampshade. And a bunch of, like 3 or 4 people saw it. And I was like, well, pull up the cameras, let's see what it was. And it was legit, like, it just flew off the lamp. And so
it was actually like a kid walked by and was like,
no, there was nobody there. It was just me, and I was like a good 10 feet away from it.
So it was a ghost then?
No. Well, we inspected the lamp. There was a loose screw on it and just popped off. Like the tension was too much and it popped off.
Oh.
So, but everyone for a long time was like, "There's a fucking ghost. Like, there's ghosts in here." I'm like, "No, there's not."
That's kind of a hilarious like explanation too, where it's like that happened, so it was a ghost haunting the store, and then the reality of it was there was just a screw.
Yeah, it's like the one tiny thing that you don't think of, and then this dude looked at it. It was like, "Oh yeah, it's this thing that popped off."
What is it? There's like always like in certain towns, there's like ghost tours and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, if ghosts like negatively fuck with you, right? Like, because I never really any ghost stories never like, oh, the ghost was just hanging out and we played Switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're never any chill ghosts.
Yeah, they're always like doing fucked up or like annoying shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, why actively seek them out with ghost tours?
Yeah.
Like when they're like, oh, dude. Also, all the ghost dude. Okay, so Katie's mom took us to this like fucking town one time, right? Mm-hmm. And it's Jefferson is the name of the place. It's in Texas. Okay, so like all of the fucking buildings in this motherfucker are like bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Like every fucking building is like that, right? And when we get there, all the buildings, I'm like, oh, this is like slave plantation buildings.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Which I was right.
Yeah.
So they all look like that. But yeah, either way. So her mom takes us on the tour or whatever, or like she knows all about the town. So it was almost like she was the tour guide.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So she's walking us through all this shit. And all of the shit is just like, this is where they sold slaves. This is where they hanged slaves. Like it was a lot of slavery-based shit,
right?
More or less.
That would make me so uncomfortable.
It was mad uncomfortable. But either like no disrespect, because I mean took us to a place.
Yeah,
of shit.
Yeah. So.
Like I'm not trying to say like I was like it was just right. It's like whenever you kind of get to like the history of a lot of shit is fucking sad. And fucked up.
Yeah. It's like objectively, I don't. Like, the slavery makes me... It's not a nice thing.
Right. It's not a nice thing. And then it's like all of the ghost-related shit is essentially like the spirit of, like, you know, dead slaves. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the whole place is like that. And it's like, anytime you see, like, a ghost in, like, a movie or whatever, it's always white lady in, like... or, like, you know, Victorian-looking clothes or whatever. And, no ghosts ever seem to be... present, like, you know, like from like, oh, this guy died last year.
Yeah, there's no present time ghosts. Is it because they need a long time to manifest themselves? In which case, like, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't know. There's just like a lot of questions there.
Yeah,
also,
there's no hipster ghosts. I'll say that. I've never heard of a hipster ghost.
Right, like no one, like the ghost.
Like I've been listening to fucking indie music for.
Yeah, like the guy who's just like, oh, you just discovered that band?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I don't know. It's like they're always like negative and like. It's just a lot of questions I have.
Yeah.
And it ultimately comes down to like going like, it doesn't sound legit to me.
Yeah.
And I don't believe in it.
Right.
Like it's very, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to go on a ghost tour or anything like that. Just because I'd be.
Yeah, I mean, like what happens if I find the ghost? And the ghost tour, then what?
Yeah.
It just fucks me up. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Is it a violent ghost? Is it a nice ghost?
Yeah,
you're white though. If you were on a slavery tour, it'd probably not be.
It'd probably fuck me up pretty bad.
Yeah, it would not be great.
Dude, have you ever seen Candyman?
Mm-mm.
So a Candyman is basically like he's like a spirit of like a dead slave that they killed. They killed him by putting like they did something like they pour honey on him and like the bees like.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so like and he has like a hook for a hand. So like. But he was killed because he was like with a white woman and then shit like that.
Oh yeah.
It's a dope movie for like it came out like 90 or some shit.
Okay.
And it's like it's aged pretty well. They're doing a remake of it with the guy who was Dr. Manhattan from the new Watchmen.
Oh okay, the TV show.
Yeah, the guy with the huge dick. Yeah. Dr. Manhattan had a big.
Dude, he was
dick.
hanging pipe though, like in the movie and the show.
Big old dick, dude. I like in the movie they went out of their way to be like, oh, we had to make his dick bigger.
Yeah, they did. There was a dude who was hired specifically to make his dick bigger.
Yeah, it was like the guy. They were like, all right, you got to do the CG on this dude, but you got to make him have like a sweet piece,
just fucking hanging pipe, like to his knees type of shit.
He's a literal god, and God needs to have a sweet dong.
Dude. Okay, so this is complete sidetrack.
Does God fuck?
Does God fuck? No, because they are a.
There's a son of God.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he had to fuck somehow.
Well, no, I mean if you're like
the only way to get pregnant is sperm and an egg. Did God make a God's sperm and give it to Mary?
They don't explain that in the Bible, so I have no idea.
Right, I mean, he just does, but, like, how? That kind of shit pisses me off.
Magic.
That kind of shit
That's the only explanation they use.
That's like whenever people are like, it's God's will, and it's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, dude, that's one of the worst things.
Yeah, when people are like, like whenever you can't explain something or something bad happens, you're like, it's God's will. And it's like, why don't you eat my dick?
God's plan. I'm like, nope, that's not an explanation for me.
Dude, I met this guy in college. This is related to... I met this guy in college, and his name was God's Will. That was his name.
That's pretty dope.
It's kind of rad.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Dude, I was like, if you don't use that to hook up with chicks, then you're not living up to your name
all the time.
Yeah.
I would use that all the time.
Dude, you have to say your name. If you don't talk in the third person
all the time
with a fucking name like that, dude. if you don't go up to chicks and be like, hey, you got to go out with me,
and she's like, no, I don't think I. You're like, it's God's will.
It's God's will. Hey, you want to take these shots, bro? It's God's will.
I would party up all the time, dude.
I would be a huge piece of shit with that name. I would be an asshole. I would be such a fucking asshole, dude.
I'm like, free round of shots. I'm like, you gotta pay for them. I'm like, it's God's will, bro.
Do I? It's God's will.
You can see your ID, and you're just like, here you go.
If you don't, and every time you like use the one-liner, do this. Do like a fucking like.
Just really real cocky about it.
Yeah, you have to do it, like, get pulled over, and they're like, sir, you were drunk driving. You're like, no, I wasn't.
I wasn't.
You're going to let me go. And then you just...
It's God's will. Dude, I would always wear a Jesus piece, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Just have a big-ass chain.
Just a fucking, like, just super, like, iced out.
Yeah. No shame, either. I would just be, like, rocking it all the time.
Yeah,
I would never take it off.
Be like, this is my son. You might know him.
His name is Christ.
That was another thing that always confused me too. Was like Jesus is the Son of God. There's God, but it's like, who do you pray to? Do you pray to Jesus or God?
I think.
And then are they the same? Because there's sort of like a weird overlap of like, oh, Jesus is the blood of God or whatever, so he is God. And it's like, well, so then what is it? Is Jesus the Savior or is God the Savior? Well,
Jesus was the Savior, from what I understand, and then God was his dad.
Right, but like
God sent his only son to do Jesus. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm not religious.
Well, and then here's the thing, though. And like, look, this is gonna come off. This whole thing is coming off so bad.
This is our mission to get canceled.
Dude, every episode we get worse.
Just one step higher.
Yeah, we just take it to another level every episode.
Yeah, and you know what? It's fucking God's will. Dude.
It's God's will. Okay, so besides, like, I'm sure all the fucking Christian people are gonna love this shit, but okay, question.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus gets killed by the Romans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he does it, and like the death is supposed to be representative, like he died for, like, to cleanse the world of our sins, right?
Right.
But how does that make, like, was that the intent?
I think so.
Was it? Okay, I never read the Bible, so I'm not gonna like.
Well, like,
did he go like he's like, all right, what's gonna happen is for some reason the Romans are gonna be like, fuck you and kill me, and Judas is gonna sell me out, and somehow this death is gonna like wipe away all the sins of man, but like why?
I mean,
like, how does that work?
I don't know how that works. Magic.
Well, and then also, here's another thing. Like, in Christianity, that you have to, like, baptize and shit, and that's supposed to be, like, representative of, like, all your sins getting, like, cleansed and washed away.
Oh, then...
But he died already.
He already died, yeah.
So why do I have to go take a dunk in the pool?
I don't know. Double clean it? I don't know.
Also, why does it... Yeah.
Huh. I never thought about that.
So he dies and all my sins are forgiven, right? Because of his death and love and whatever... It's like, cool, okay, so that's the thing. So then if I murder somebody, doesn't his death cleanse that shit?
Well, I mean, that's kind of like a Catholic thing where you can get forgiven of your sins right when you're about to die.
Like, it's like your last rites.
It's like yeah. Which kind of seems like a cop-out to me.
Well, yeah, but then what happens if, like, they don't catch you in the middle of your death? Like, what if you get stabbed in an alley and the Catholic priest isn't passing by?
Then you become a ghost. Oh, do we...
Oh, dude,
We did it. Okay. End of episode. We figured out ghosts.
Oh, fuck, dude. That was awesome. That was so fucking awesome. Oh, man. I don't even know how we come out. Like we peaked right there.
We full circle that bitch, dude.
Oh, man. This episode made me look so stupid.
I mean, I think it's safe to say we're both pretty fucking dumb.
Yeah, but, like, religion's pretty fucking dumb, too.
That's true. There's a lot of, like, contradictions and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think, like, any religion, just because it's made by humans.
Yeah. Man, you know, like, older religions were kind of cool, though, right? Like, I mean, people,
like paganism and shit?
Yeah, I mean, fucking, even just, like, Greek mythology, it's like, you had multiple gods, and they did awesome shit. Well, not Zeus, he was a rapist, but, like,
yeah,
you had cooler ones.
Well, you had Hermes, he could go real fast.
There was, like, the god of wine.
Yeah.
There's everyone really likes, I forget the guy's name, the god of blacksmithing, people seem to really enjoy.
I think you're thinking of Dungeons and Dragons.
Is that Dungeons and Dragons?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I mean, probably. They're all kind of the same.
I mean, D&D is basically just, like...
It's basically, like, ancient mythology.
Yeah. They're just, like, pick a like, an era.
Yeah.
And then you'll just base your campaign on that.
Pick a thing you like to do, and then there's probably a god about it.
Yeah.
In, like, the Greeks.
That is hilarious that, like our older religions were like, there's just gods for all the things that you do during the day.
This is the god of sleeping.
Yeah, this is the god of naps.
How is that different from the god of sleeping? I'm like, well, because it's during the day, right?
That's whenever you just go like, what, are you dumb?
It's the 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. god.
Dude, the god of sleeping happens past 10 o'clock. The god of naps takes over when he's sleeping, bro.
Duh.
You're so fucking stupid.
You're goddamn dumb.
God, it's so dumb. Fucking. Oh man, should we wrap? I don't think we can.
I don't think we can talk.
Yeah, I think
we'll cut it short.
We peaked, and then like we tried something else, and it's just not the same, man. All right, well, on that note, we're gonna fucking bounce, and thanks for joining us. Take it easy.
Guys.